Hey, how's it going, Vulcan?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. You able to see me on your end, or are you just looking at a blank screen?
I can see you, but you're over here on my
Uh,
left, like bottom left. So if I look, it looks probably awkward during the interview.
oh yeah, no, completely understand. I just wasn't sure what kind of setup they have going for you guys.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit weird, but we'll roll with it.
Nope. So two good games today. Two good wins after Fnatic yesterday. How we feeling going into day three? How we feeling about the tournament overall?
Um, yeah, I mean, you said two good games today. I would say one good game today. I think even though we beat Loud, I think our game was not good at all. I think there was a lot of learning points at least because we could have done a lot of team fighting and like calling and being on the same page, um, things better. And at least I think we had a very good game against Beyond. I think that was a pretty solid, clean game that we just took control and didn't really give them a chance to do much. So happy with that one. And yeah, going forward, I think Beyond was probably the next strongest team after Fnatic. So now I think with DFM and Chief, I think as long as we have a solid draft, we don't blunder too hard. I think we are pretty good to. Um, well, we'll see how Fnatic does. But if they win every game, obviously we'll be second. But if they lose a few, maybe we can have a shot at being first. We'll just wait and see.
Yeah. So under that assumption, assuming Fnatic does win out and goes first, is there anybody from the other group that you're looking at now, saying, okay, licking the chops a little bit, ready to play them, ready to get it going?
My lines, E versus A,
Really?
best of five. Yeah. Well, not because I think they would be the easiest team, but they're probably, let's say we go second, we would play the third or fourth seed from that group. And in my head, that's either Buffaloes or Mad. Um, and from the two of them, I think playing versus Mad would just be so much more hype. So even though I think maybe SGB would be easier to beat, I think the matchup versus Mad is just a bit too juicy to pass up on.
You really want to scare North American fans by going up against the region that we haven't won a game yet.
Well, they haven't won a best of five either, so it'll be like when a immovable
True.
object meets a, what's the word? That expression,
Unstoppable force meets an
unstoppable
immovable.
force.
Yeah.
There you go, that one.
It seems like LCS fans in general this year are a little bit more optimistic. Not sure if that is directly tied to it being on home soil this year, but has any of that optimism or any of the positivity made it your way through socials or any other conversations?
Nah, after my first two games, people were adding me and saying I was dog shit, so I haven't felt too much of that. Um, but it's nice that it's in NA because whenever, I mean, the crowd here is not too big, but they have been super nice, and the crowd, the stage is actually super close to the crowd, so we can feel their energy very well, and it's very fun. Even though it's a smaller venue, I feel like it's very there's a lot of energy and you can feel it. That's cool. But if we can make New York, that'll be the real thing where it'll be like a massive crowd. Hopefully, I haven't seen how many people will be there, but I'm assuming it'll be pretty big and that they'll be in our favor, so that should be fun.
It's about 6,000 people in the stadium. So if you've ever watched like America's Got Talent and seen Radio City Music Hall, it's the same capacity.
Got it.
So
Okay.
it's about the same size. Uh, Outside of Worlds itself, obviously this is a big tournament. First time we've been in North America in 6 years, and with that is going to come a lot of new players to the game after this is all said and done. What is one thing you wish you knew when you started League of Legends that you know now?
Honestly, probably nothing because what I knew back then kind of led me here. So I wouldn't want to, mess with the timeline or anything. Also, I was just playing back then to have fun, so I wasn't like focused on too much. I would just say to anyone who starts League, just try to have fun, play whatever you think is fun. Don't listen to your player, like the player you play with, your friend who's introducing you to the game and telling you to play Yumi and hop on him. Don't do that. Just play something else and learn how to click and stuff, and just try to have fun. I think that's the biggest thing.
If somebody is first timing ADC though, and they're paired up with a support for the first time, what advice would you give them?
To the AD carry playing with the noob support.
Yeah, like a newer player coming in playing ADC for the first time, they look
Oh,
at
right.
you as like, okay, I want to play with somebody like this guy.
I think just watch a lot of games. Try to be critical of yourself. There's literally always things that you could be doing better. Don't assume that it's always someone else's fault, even though that happens a lot. You probably didn't play it optimally, so just try to look back. And also, a skill that you can learn to do is like having live feedback that you kind of give yourself after a play, where it's like you can kind of remember what happened in that fight, then you can try to play them back in your mind and see what you could have done better. Right, and in that situation, you can improve a lot more than if you're just like playing the game, then between fights you're like flaming your support for messing something up, which is something I do, by the way. Just as a disclaimer, I will do that, flame people instead of live feedbacking myself. But there you go.
Uh, You have become pretty famous on Twitter, at least, for ratioing the ever living crap out of people, just out of nowhere. Is there any ratio that you think is impossible to do, but you still want to try it anyways?
Um, well, outside of League, there must be like, I mean, like some BTS thing. It's like unratioable. Like you cannot ratio BTS. There's just no way. I'm sure. And in League, I don't think I would ever be able to ratio Facket. I think he's just like the kingpin. I'm the kingpin in NA, but globally it's probably Facket. I don't think I can compete against his ratio following. So, yeah.
You're on home soil. If there's ever a chance to do it, an upset win at Worlds would kind of give you a little bit of momentum. Maybe you might be able to pull off the impossible. You never know.
That's true. Also, if we make it to groups, there's a very high chance we go in the G2 group. So, there you go.
True. Curious. I know Worlds and LCS don't have walkout songs, but if you had to do a WWE style entrance, what's your song of choice to walk out to?
Usually, I just think of Thunderstruck. Is that the name of the song?
Yeah, AC/DC.
Yeah, I think it would be that.
Two last rapid fire questions for you on TikTok. Any champion that you wish you could play more but you can't?
Pike.
And then, are you on TikTok at all?
Nope.
Damn! I was gonna ask you what your favorite trend is on TikTok. Anything that you've seen on Twitter from TikTok that you wish that has been your favorite video that you've seen?
I mean, I kind of like the Chinese TikToks where they're just like, I don't know how they do it, but there's just like crazy things happening on the screen that are not possible, and they're pretty funny.
I'm just saying, if you signed up for a TikTok account, you could ratio people on TikTok for the hell of it as well.
Actually, okay, I'll think about it.
You don't even have to post a video. You can just have an account with 10,000 followers and no videos posted, but you just randomly show up in comment sections ratioing people.
People follow that, I guess.
Oh yeah, absolutely. People do that all the time. They'll post in their bio that they're a comment-only account, and you could just go like Busio's posting on TikTok a lot now. Just go on all of his videos and be like ratio by the LCS support.
Okay, maybe I'll look into it. Actually, that sounds like a good idea.
There we go. Well, that's all I got, man. One final question. Have you ever seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Sure.
Who's your favorite turtle?
Okay, so not the guy with the nunchuk. Is that how it's called? Not the guy with the little knife. Is the blue guy with the long sword?
I don't remember much about him.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if you have one in mind.
I think it's the blue turtle. I forget his name. Maybe it's Donatello's purple. Raphael's red. Maybe he's Leonardo. I could be wrong, but blue band.
Interesting. I have a feeling you might see a few memes about that coming out.
I think so.
But thank you so much for your time, man. I don't want to take up any more. Enjoy the night.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.